We are happy you are here. We are joined as always by Greg Engert, beer director for the Neighborhood Restaurant Group, a James Beard Award nominee, and the group includes where we are. Church Key, our home base for 2.5 years now, and Birch and Barley downstairs. Greg, it is always good to see you.
Good to see you too.
What is on tap this week?
I can't believe it's been 2.5 years.
I was thinking about that today.
Wow.
We got to make it to 3.
And the crazy thing
30.
about and
really.
of course, you know, we were just talking before about how craft beer has expanded. You know, it's like something like this could literally never end because it's not just beers we've never done on the show. There's something new out seemingly every day now. So we'll talk more about that in a bit.
Absolutely.
Here's something that you literally should run, not walk, to get right now. It is one of the beers from Sierra Nevada's new Beer Camp 12-pack that comes out in these beautiful 12-pack cases, really affordably priced, of course. Every single beer is brewed with a different amazing American craft brewer, really the best of the best. The one we're going to talk about now is Maillard's Odyssey with Bell's Brewery from Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Wow, what a pairing.
Yeah, and then you've got a beautiful New Zealand hopped Pils from Firestone Walker in Sierra Nevada. They did a beer with New Glarus, a delicious simple English bitter, a beer with Russian River, Ninkasi, Victory, Allagash. I mean, the list goes on. Cigar City, Three Floyds, list goes on and on. So incredible. Each beer is distinct. You know, there's not too many hoppy beers or too many roasty beers. There's something for every palate, and literally every single one is dynamite. So definitely go out and grab it. And also, they in so doing, they're on a tour right now. Sierra Nevada is. It's a beer camp festival tour, 7 cities throughout the summer. And each brewery they collaborated with is pouring at each of the festivals, and then they invite local breweries at each stop as well. So I bring this up because our very own Blue Jacket will be participating and pouring at the Sierra Nevada Beer Camp Fest this Saturday, August 2nd in Philadelphia. So that's pretty fun. We're excited to go up to Philly for that. This beer is called Maillard's Odyssey. They call it an Imperial Dark Ale. So John Mallett, the brewmaster of Bell's, joined up with Sierra Nevada for this. And when we taste it, you'll see it kind of defies style. It's dark in color, so you're thinking maybe stout or porter. It certainly has roast character, but it's quite malty as well. So it's almost like English strong ale meets stout, possibly an imperial brown ale of sorts. But it really, really interesting beer.
And speaking of beer camp, the fine gentlemen behind us here at Church Key are loading up the, what do you call that? The keg refrigerator?
Yeah, the walk-in cooler.
The walk-in, which is actually up. So they have to lift the kegs up with like they were taking an engine block out of a car.
Yeah, it's a very simple winch system. Yeah,
you know that means
that's
that
the
the next time you come here, they've got 80 kegs of new beer.
So
that is really good.
Yeah,
and not too strong in any direction, really, right? Yeah.
So it's like it's got that creamy, silky malt character. It's kind of toasty and toffee-ish. It's got rounded roast character, but it's not as intense as even a porter, let alone a stout. And then it even has a nice kind of hint of roast, almost smoke in the finish. It's
and
delicious.
These are beers that I don't tend to buy, yet when I taste them, they're great.
Yeah.
And I love them. So
beauty of a mix pack, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool too, because you said every one in the 12-pack is good.
Is exceptional.
So just grab it.
So so with this beer, it's 10 different grains, malts, something for everybody. And the name is referring to, it's called Maillard's Odyssey. It's referring to the Maillard reaction, which is a guy, his name is Louis Camille Maillard. He's a French scientist who discovered this reaction in 1912. And it basically refers to when you cook malt during the barley during the malting process, you can kind of brown it. That's the Maillard reaction. It's the same thing that happens when you sear vegetables or meat, when you roast peanuts, roast chocolate or coffee. It's distinct from caramelization. Caramelization tends to be much hotter and it caramelizes. This gives you that kind of toasted quality on the palate.
What would you pair it with?
So I guess I can't get over the idea of the Maillard reaction and searing and kind of toasting flavors and things like that. So Think of anything that's like seared or pan-fried. I was thinking like pan-fried dumplings would be great.
Yeah.
I mentioned like lightly roasted peanuts would be delicious. So you could even think of like peanut butter and jelly, something like that. Maple syrup is known for that kind of toasty sweetness. So this could be your breakfast beer, brunch beer, I guess you call it, like French toast, pancakes, and maple syrup. And then probably the most classic thing is like braised beef, like brisket. I think it'd be awesome with just like brisket on rye.
But stripped with a peppercorn sauce would work too,
perfect,
right?
Yeah.
All right. We will talk next time about the mid-year craft beer report here in the United States. Greg, thank you as always.
Thank you.
Everyone, please always do drink responsibly and be sure to bring your thirst next time for another Beer of the Week.